Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with day 1254 of What's She Up To Now, documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar world, corporate world of business to the online world. And this year in 2021, a little bit back to the offline world, doing some more projects in the offline world and combining them with the online world. Because I coach people and teach people to have an online component with their offline business or to just have an online business. But I think it's important that I actually keep my hands in both worlds and dabble in both worlds, because things change all the time, especially with COVID-19. There have been so many changes for industries that have never had hardly any business or just a trickle of business have now exploded. Businesses that have been tremendously successful have been actually eliminated altogether and put out of business for well over a year. So as COVID restrictions go away, thankfully, and the world goes back to some semblance of normal interaction as human beings and not the crazy shutdowns that we've had, and separation and all the anxiety and doubt and fear and worry that those strategies have created in people. It's important that we take care of ourselves and that we keep moving forward. No matter what's going on outside of us or around us, we have to always keep moving forward and taking care of ourselves and our families, those we love and care about, and realizing that we have a lot more control than others think that we do, or that we think that we do, or that others think they're giving us permission to have. We get to choose and decide how we're going to respond to all of this. And much of it we should just let go in one ear and out the other. So today, working on, have sleepover with my granddaughter and my niece, and my niece, her daughter. I guess they're both my nieces. One's a niece and one's a niece once removed, but whatever. The whole relative thing is relative, right? So today we talked about intellectual improvements come from leisure in our All About You 365-day challenge to do one thing every day that centers us. Every day this year we're doing something. We're a little over the halfway point. Today was day 187, so we're a little over halfway through the year of doing things that help us get to know ourselves better, help everything, one small thing every day. And I use this little book that I got at the cabin as a guide. This is actually our 4th annual challenge. Not sure what next will be because we don't have the cabin anymore, but I'm sure I will think of something, or maybe I will create my own 365-day challenge. That would be fun too. And maybe it would combine a bunch of the different things that I teach in the Get Up and Go challenge, for example. So that was our annual challenge for today. Our idiom for supersize your business was sleepover, a sleepover. And sleepovers are something that I grew up with. They were considered a rite of passage for the 50s, 60s, and 70s for American kids. And sleepovers, almost everybody engaged in or had a sleepover when they were a kid. It was more the exception to not have slept over. So when you went on that big school trip, you were comfortable at somebody else's house, than it was that you had not done that. And there's lots of reasons that, and there was an easy, fun one for me to tie into business and delegating and giving people responsibility, authority, and personal development in business to grow and build and supersize your business is the same reason that we want to have sleepovers, and we want to build independence and self-reliance and new skills and social capacity into our children. We want to do the same thing with the people that we work with in our organization. We want to improve their communication skills. And I like to tie into, hey, it also improves your communication skills and your social interaction skills, your independence, your thinking, your critical thinking, your ability to solve problems and make choices and decisions, your ability to take action, all kinds of things, right? Your ability to interact and be less shy, be more confident with other adults, with people that you might not have had a whole lot of interaction with. Ability to understand other people's way of doing things, different environment, different home, different sets of rules, different sets of expectations. And aren't we all going to find ourselves in different environments all the time that have different expectations of the way we talk, think, believe, act, interact, etc., communicate. So sleepover was a fun idiom. I don't know what I'm going to come up with tomorrow to top that, because I'm at a loss for topics. I need to come up with a topic segment for a while for that. I did it earlier this year, and it worked really well because it kept me a little more focused. So if you have an idea or a suggestion for what would be good for Supersize Your Business as a topic of idioms, go ahead and share that in the comments below. Otherwise, I did turn direct messaging on for this post, and I think yesterday's as well, just on a trial to see if anybody direct messages me. If you have a question, if you need help, if you got yourself in a situation where you're like, oh, I feel like I'm frozen, my feet are in cement, I don't know what to do, and you don't really know who to ask or where to look, or you've Googled it, you've asked questions, you've read up on it, you've tried to find the answer yourself, but you right now feel frozen in place and you don't know what to do next, ask me. Go ahead, direct message me, and I guarantee we can get you to the next step. We can get you taking that next step almost immediately, because I'm like, I've never leave the scene of a decision without taking some kind of an action. So when we come up with something for you to do next, you'll want to take immediate action toward it. All right, that's it. Have an absolutely amazing day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another update on what I'm doing as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. Have an absolutely wonderful day.